What's up, everybody? I'm not sure how many people are aware of the news. Apparently, Joe Biden, former President Joseph Robinette Brandon, has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. The cancer has metastasized to the bone, according to the former president's personal office. That does not sound good. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. This is distracting. Sorry, let me close that little window. Can I close this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. His personal office announced Sunday. Like I found this, I saw a thumbnail for a Hasanabi video, and it said Joe Biden has cancer. I was like, I already knew that he had like what skin cancer, but this is not. I did not know about this one. And this one sounds way worse. And they like talk it. They in the article they say it's manageable, but that doesn't sound good. Prostate cancer metastasized to the bone. Like, are they trying to be like just optimistic and positive? But man, it's not. I wouldn't want to have that. That doesn't sound good at all. Last week, President Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of prostate nodule. Is it nodule? Nodule? I'm not a doctor. I just played one on the internet. After experiencing increasing urinary symptoms, read a statement released by the president's personal office. On Friday, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer characterized by a Gleason score of 9 with metastasis to the bone. So is Donald Trump going to say anything about this? He didn't say anything about Shapiro, his house almost getting fucking blown up in Pennsylvania. He burned like half his house down. The governor said while him and his family were sleeping inside, him and his wife and 2 kids. What if it like hit a gas line? Trump didn't even say anything about that. This man's not a human being, but I highly doubt he'll even say anything about Biden's prostate. He'll probably keep attacking him. Metastasis means a cancer is spread from its primary site in Biden's cancer, the prostate, to other tissues in the body. While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. Any doctors out there, is that true? Like, is this not bad? Like, I thought prostate cancer was really bad. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options with the physicians. A spokesperson for Biden's office said they do not have any additional comment beyond the statement. The personal president, the former president, and his family are meeting with doctors and considering multiple treatment options, including hormone treatment for the cancer, according to a source familiar with Biden's and his family's thinking. Biden is currently at his home in Wilmington, Delaware, the source said, but it's unclear where the former president will receive treatment. Biden's prostate cancer had a Gleason score of 9. Okay, hopefully tells what that means. This means the cancer is more likely than others to grow and spread. Like, that's not good. Like, as I'm talking about, like, I'm a layman. I know the cancer spreading is not good. Gleason 9, and I know he's a very old man. Most people I won't even feel sympathy for him for this. He's one of the most hated presidents. I understand that, but if you actually know politics and look at things on a surface level, he did a lot to try to bring manufacturing back to his country, especially something like microchips, which helps with national security and the economy. But people just aren't educated on the issues. And like in the infrastructure bill, $1.2 trillion of infrastructure. People are like, why hasn't it done anything? You gotta give it time. It's only been 2 years. But man, you gotta handle those contracts. But man, he tried. And there's other bills. He tried to pass the Equality Act, but there's Joe Manchin wouldn't get on board with that because I guess he doesn't care about LGBTQ people. Regardless of what Joe Manchin thinks, there's a lot of LGBTQIA plus people in West Virginia, but he didn't care about his constituents. Obviously, that's why he's gone. Okay, Gleason 9 is by definition aggressive, but you don't know how bad it is unless you know what the PET scan looks like," said Dr. Alan Tan, genitourinary section lead at Vanderbilt. Hey, it's in my city. Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville. Tan was not involved with the Biden case. Okay, well, that's you know. Tan said that this type of prostate cancer is not rare. This is the most common that I see in my clinic. This is bread and butter genitourinary oncology. Okay, well, doesn't sound that bad. President Donald Trump said he and First Lady Melania Trump were saddened to hear the diagnosis. Oh, wow. Okay, he did reference it. And I can admit I was wrong. I'm not going to cut that out of the video. I'm not going to redo the video. So I'm a big man, unlike a lot of people. And I'm going to admit I was wrong. That they did acknowledge it. And that was big of Donald Trump. And well, Melania, I expect she's, more human than him for sure. But yeah, I was wrong. It is what it is. We send our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery. But this just show the advice I would give people: if you're wrong, just admit it. Don't like double down and try to fight it or ignore it. Admit it. Makes you a bigger man. Move on, and yeah, just be honest. Former Vice President Kamala Harris said she and former second gentleman Doug Emhoff are keeping the former first couple in our hearts and prayers. Joe is a fighter, and I know he will face this challenge with the same strength, resilience, and optimism that have always defined his leadership and life in leadership. We are hopeful for a full speedy recovery. I prefer Kamala Harris' statement. I'm just going to say it. Approximately 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. That's crazy. That's a lot. I think it's like 1 in 10 people in general will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. During their lifetime, there's a lot of bad environmental factors in this country, and, and it can be hereditary as well. I do know that. The cancer is common in older men and is the second leading cause of cancer death in American men, with lung cancer being the first, according to society. You know why I bet that is? Well, according to the society, oh, the American Cancer League, society, what you like us? But the Society of Laymen playing doctors on the internet. My bet is because like men do those jobs like working in factories and shit, and it's exposed to all that bullshit. The it used to be lead, all the stuff, the stuff in the environment you're breathing in, like working on trains, just shit like that, and smoking as well. Even if you never smoke a cigarette, the shit you're exposed to at work can kill you. A spokesperson for the that's why I'm thankful, like, I'm self-aware. I'm aware of a lot of things. I'm aware that, and I'm aware enough to be thankful that I don't did never had to work those like hard jobs. Really hard, so, like where you're exposed to like cancer causing materials or carcinogens. You know what I mean? I smoked cigarettes from 2011 until 2017, but hopefully that didn't do any permanent damage. But yeah, I try to stay away from the cancer. You know what I mean? A spokesperson for the former president previously disclosed last Tuesday that a small nodule was found on Biden's prostate, which necessitated further evaluation. The nodule was found during a routine physical examination. That's why you get your physicals. Another piece of advice: if you have health care, get your physical. If you don't have health care, what's it, like $100? Get your physical, because that's how they find stuff before it becomes too late. I have a personal story with that. I have a tumor. It's benign though, non-cancerous. It's called an angiomyolipoma. It only affects 1% of the population, and only a third of those are even men. So yeah, I got that because I went for a physical and they scanned I believe I had elevated liver enzymes. Yeah, I went for a liver scan, which everything was good with that. I think it's because I was working out too much. But they scanned that and they found the tumor on my kidney, and they never would have found that if I didn't go to my physical. So men listening to this, 1 in 8 men are going to get prostate cancer. 1 in 10 people are going to get cancer in their lifetime. Get your physical; it could save your life. The diagnosis comes as Democrats face a reckoning over whether Biden. Okay, I'm not gonna read all that. Like you already know all that drama with the party and all. That's not important. But what does matter is he has cancer, and I'm praying for him because I don't like hate Joe Biden. I don't have any animosity towards him really. I wish he was younger. I wish he had ran 2016 when his brain was working. He was a lot sharper back then and aggressive. But it's just sad to see what he became. But they forced. I feel like his wife forced him through it. But yeah, you can't take it back now. What's done is done, and got us through COVID. But there's another thing: the American Rescue Act. Then the child tax credit expired, and we're back to square one, the status quo, which sucked. But yeah, just bad spot we're in. I wish they could have passed Bill back better. We'd be in a much better situation. Would have been the most transformative bill since the New Deal, both New Deals. But alas, here we are with Donald Trump. See ya.